right, this is Dr. Emmanuel Rich, and today's video I'll be talking about how you can easily adapt to your new Saudi job role. Luckily, if you find yourself working in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, how you can easily adapt no matter where you find yourself, no matter the work you are doing. Okay, from my own experience, I would narrate or give you the points how I followed my own process, the strategies I used when I found myself here. And it has helped me so much because where I found myself was not that big city. It was part in the remote area of Saudi Arabia. It's just a small city, a small town. No much community presence. I couldn't find my country people around. So it's just basically me and me alone. So I did these things to help myself, and this is a very good advice for anybody that found himself or herself in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia working. So take these 8 points from me. First in my list is having a positive mindset. It is very important, it is very vital that before you start making a step to come here, before you start making plans to come here, you should have a positive outlook of Saudi Arabia. Just have it in mind that you are here to win. Be optimistic. Don't look at all the negative vibes, all the negativities out there. Just be optimistic that you can survive, you can do it, and you are here to win. So once you have that positive outlook, you're already having you're already 50% getting good vibes, and you're already 50% succeeding in this kingdom. All right, the second on my list is to keep things simple. As an optometrist, when I came here, I was thinking that a lot of things would be complicating. So, but I had to, one of the things that I did was to keep things simple. And why did I do that? It was because of the exams. When I was preparing for my exams, I focused on the simplest things of optometry. When I focused on those simplest things about my profession, I started understanding the complex ones. But most of the times, the mistakes we used to do is that we always keep our eyes on the complicated things.
What's this?
How to prescribe complicated contact lens prescription, how to complicate your refraction. You know, when you start thinking about those big things, always you start falling on the, or you start failing on the simple ones. So make things simple, simplify the process for yourself. The way you refract your friend is the same way you have to refract your a stranger, but you must know the basics. Always follow the basics. There's nothing like basics. Basics is the foundation of everything. Always keep things simple. Follow the simple steps. Simple steps, one step to another. So focus on the essential things. Always focus on the essential things. Don't or avoid overcomplicating things. It is not necessary to always overcomplicate things. Just have a clear view of basic things you can do. So that's just the thing. The third one is having a professional attitude or a professional demeanor. You know, you're a professional, or in any work you find yourself, be it a nurse, a doctor, an optometrist, a radiographer, anything, an engineer, and you find yourself in your workplace, and if it's in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, just put out your professional attitude. Don't always be so emotional. Don't allow your emotions to control you. Why do I say that? If you are too happy, don't always show that you are over happy. If you are sad, don't always show that you are very sad. You know, just balance things. Make sure that your work, your emotional attributes, your feelings do not interfere with your work. When you are angry, you have to sometimes explain that you are angry. You have to sometimes show that you are angry. But being angry or being over emotional every single time, always it puts out a negative reputation, a negative feelings towards you. So you don't have to do that. So always put out a professional attitude. All right. The fourth one is having a personal boundary. This is very important. You must know what is private in your life and what is for everyone. And why is it important? It's not like you are keeping secrets to yourself, or you have some personal problems and you don't want to share it. Now, when you are in a new job role, people don't need to know everything about you. They don't have to know everything about you. And one unique thing about here is that most of the times we are working with a fellow expatriate, somebody that comes from another country. So you might try to confide in them too early, and you don't know that the person is just a wolf in sheep's clothing, just pretending to be a friend, but they just want to extract as much as they can extract from you. So in that case, don't always give out most of your personal information. Let them not know too much about you. Don't tell them that your background, you are too poor, or that you are too rich, or that you are married with five wives, or some kind of, or even telling them the amount you are being paid in that same office. Let them know it from another source, but don't confirm it from your own mouth. So there are some things you have to keep secret, but be friendly. But just know your personal boundaries. Don't bring out your private life to your colleagues at that early stage when you don't know them. Even when they bring out theirs to you, always restrict yourself, create boundaries to what they can know. All right. The fifth on my list, and this is important for someone that wants to succeed in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Avoid sensitive topics. Avoid sensitive topic. Anything that is controversial, anything that will bring argument, religion, politics, war, anything. Avoid discussing sensitive topic. Just be professional. Focus on the reason why you are here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. When somebody comes with all those religious talks, all those stuff, just find a way to discard them, to just shift them, and find a way to, okay, I let me use myself. When I came new, my colleague usually bring in this religious talk, and I would just smile, okay, just listen. At a point I would do as if the Arabic or the English he's speaking is not clear to me. So if he will talk, I will just be using one sentence that I learned, like I can't understand um, Arabic, so I can just do Mavi Arabic. I might know what he was trying to say at that point, but I will just do as if I don't understand. And most of the times, I don't understand because I don't want to understand, because that can bring out some sensitive topics. So, just to avoid it, we just use that mechanism, that kind of attitude to push it aside. So if it's a discussion that I cannot push aside, you must just be respectful. Just have a respectful dialogue, a respectful conversation. Don't show that you know it all. You can do and undo. So that's just it. The sixth on my point is understand your colleagues. Understand your colleagues. When you come to a new workplace, settle down to understand your colleagues. Don't rush to make friends. Be polite with everyone. Don't form clique. Just try to study all of them at once. Then understand them individually, understand their attitude, understand how they respond to things, understand the kind of person they are. If they are the type that always talk bad about another person trying to be your friend, know that one day they might talk bad about you towards another person. So just understand the attitude of each of the colleagues, of your work colleagues. That will help you to know how you can be a friend or be close to them. So that's just the thing. Understanding your work colleague is very important. Build relationships, build a unique relationships. Don't just throw yourself around, build relationships. Okay, the seventh point is always seek clarification. When you don't understand things, you are in a new country, you are in a new environment, you are in a new workplace. When you don't understand something, ask questions. If you don't know how to ask questions, find a way to type it out, find a way to convert or to translate what you want to ask and make them to understand your question. Always seek for clarification. Don't just sit down and hope that they should understand your plight, they should understand what you're going through. No, always seek clarification and be an active listener also. So that will help you to survive and cope with your new workplace. The last is being an effective communicator. So have a way to communicate effectively. Now, this is the most challenging part of working in an environment where they don't speak your language and you don't speak or understand their own language. So sometimes it will be very difficult for you to communicate with them. Now, how can you communicate? There are many ways to communicate. For my own example, in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, up till today, I still find it difficult to understand or to speak Arabic. So, how do I do? The first thing I did is to learn some words, some action words, some words that relate to what I'm doing. Maybe something like I, Ion, left, right, just the basic things I do every day, my daily routines. I try to learn simple words that I can use to easily communicate with someone. And the most important thing you should learn is numbers. In the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, it will be very okay that you learn number 1 to 10. So I could remember the first time I came, I gave out a lot of money because, from where back home we spend in thousands, but here, simple as 10 real is a big money. So when you don't understand how the money works, how numbers works, you don't know the name of numbers. Sometimes when they give you change or they tell you the price of something, you just get confused. You don't know how much to pay. You don't know the change you're expecting back. Your head will just be mixed up. So understanding numbers is very important for your effective communication. And another important thing I want to shape in is multitasking. You need to be ready to multitask, but do not, this is very important warning. Do not multitask when you are not where you are not needed. Don't go and jack up someone's job, jack up someone's duty when they don't need you there. So if you are needed, then you can always provide or give them aid. So for example, there was a time one of my colleagues traveled because part of my training in school covered some of the things he's doing, like fitting of lenses, grazing lenses. So I still have that knowledge in me. So because I saw the person doing it struggling, he asked for my attention, he asked for my help. Then I went and do the grazing. I helped, I kept on helping. But sometimes I will not do it because not that I don't want to do it. I want to be called. I want to be needed. I can't just jump into someone's job and be doing it, someone's duty and be doing it. Sometimes if they find out that you are doing it so much, they might think you want to take over their job. while you have your own role, you want to take over it. So it can generate any some form of rancor, some form of hatred, and anything, any negative thing. It can generate any form of negativity around your workplace. So do not jack up people's job role, duty role. Do not multitask where you are not needed. But once you are needed, bring out your multitasking abilities. Do a lot of things you can do to help your employer, to help your workplace to grow, to bring in more revenue. This is very important. So I'll be stopping at this point. I hope this helps you. Anytime you watch this video, make sure you write down these points. And when you find yourself in a situation or in an environment you'll be needing these points, it will be so helpful. Even if you are not in Saudi Arabia, it can still help you in your workplace wherever you are around the world. So this point is very vital for your success and for your better understanding of your workplace so you can function effectively. So this is Dr. Emmanuel Rich. Please subscribe to my channel. I hope to improve in my videos, and I will bringing out so much videos to help. I am doing this because when I came here, I seek so many information, so many things, so many guides. I could not find it, so I've decided that this is the time I should give out what I was looking for that I did not find. Now that I know better, let me give out to someone else that may need it. So thank you for watching my video to the end. You are my MVP.